Between the pages today, we continue the celebrations in recognition of Reggae Month under the theme Peace, Love, Reggae. Also, we get ready for Jamaica's International Coffee Festival. Hi, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith, and this is Jamaica Magazine. Please stay with us.
Stop. Think before you burn. The dry season is on, so there's little to no rainfall and wind speeds increase around this time too. What if the fire you light gets out of control? Where would you get the water to out the flame? Why not try bagging up waste and putting it outside for collection? If you absolutely must burn, construct a fire break by clearing an area around the site to be burnt. Use water to wet the perimeter of the brush being burnt. Burn in small piles and be sure to burn one pile at a time. If no water is available, ensure you have some dirt to douse the fire. Remember, take stock of yourself and think before you burn.
Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, February 13. The Bustamante Hospital for Children's capacity to treat heart patients will soon see significant improvement. The change is expected within a few months when the catheterization lab is expected to be opened. The lab will provide diagnostic imaging of the heart chambers and the arteries and will be used for treating abnormalities found.
That will address or frankly improve capacity to deal with pediatric cardiac care from about 50 or so per year to about 250 per year. And that's a very positive thing.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton was speaking at the opening of Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica Limited. He said healthcare had improved at the facility, with pediatric surgeries now taking place through the establishment of the new cardiac unit. The catheterization lab will further boost the level of services offered.
And that facility is equipped with the most modern technology, and indeed will represent a Caribbean response, not just a Jamaican response to the challenges that we face for cardiovascular care.
A Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, has been signed between the University of Technology Jamaica, UTECH, and the Urban Development Corporation, UDC. The engagement will give staff and students of the Faculty of Architecture the opportunity to participate in projects being done by the UDC. The MOU was signed on Monday at UTECH's Caribbean School of Architecture. Both entities will share information on architecture, urban design, urban planning, physical development, and other technical services.
These other technical services include, but are not limited to, staff and faculty exchange and student internships, collaborative research projects and technology initiatives, income-generating projects, research sharing, staff development and training, continuing professional development programs, and public education.
A joint collaboration committee will be established under the MOU to allow for greater coordination of projects and proposing activities.
We look forward to the IE and other schools of engineering coming on board with this MOU to help us to augment our talent because we want it to be homegrown and we want to grow the relevance and the application of your graduates.
1,000 young persons are to benefit from on-the-job training in Information Communication Technology ICT under the Technology Advancement Program, TAP. The Universal Service Fund is implementing the program, which will train and employ 1,000 youngsters in the first instance. At their recent orientation, Technology Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley announced plans to expand the program's reach to accommodate 2,000 youngsters in future cycles. The first set of beneficiaries, young people between the ages of 18 and 35 years, will be helping to digitize government documents. At the end of their on-the-job training, the participants will be certified.
When you finish this program, you will be more than anything else self-empowered. You will be qualified. And also, you would have been in a position to earn.
The demonetization of the 1, 10, and 25-cent coins will take effect on February 15. This means the Bank of Jamaica BOJ will no longer be issuing new coins for circulation and those in the system will eventually be phased out. The BOJ says there's no need for a rush on banks to have the coins changed. The central bank says the change will only affect cash transactions, while electronic operations will continue as usual. According to the BOJ, transactions ending in 1 to 49 cents should be rounded down to the nearest dollar, so an item costing $40.49 should be rounded down to $40. Meanwhile, transactions ending with 50 to 99 cents should be rounded up to the nearest dollar. For example, an item that costs $40.50 should be rounded up to $41. And finally, a Clarendon family has been rescued from being homeless as local government minister Desmond McKenzie presented them on Friday with the key to their own home. The family is the first recipient under the Municipal Social Assistance Program's Indigent House Project, which will see 28 such houses being built for the less fortunate across the country. A previous allocation of $90 million will be complemented with $25 million in the next fiscal year.
The direction of the Ministry of Local Government and the direction of the government of the day is to ensure that we improve the bread basket for those who are destitute and less fortunate in the society.
Minister McKenzie says by the end of 2019, 60 houses are to be handed over to the indigent. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.
Bordered by the world's 7th largest natural harbor, home to cultural landmarks, it's the heartbeat of the country. And now, with the introduction of Reggae Month, it's Kingston for February, promising to make the city capital a hotspot for local and foreign entertainment seekers.
From jungle to Rima, from Tivoli to Manchester.
So if you're away or at home, the ministry is inviting you to come to Kingston. There is an event for everyone, with some having no cover charge. Don't stay at home. Take along your friends and explore Reggae Month. It's Kingston for February. For more information on the ministry's initiative, you may call 920-4926-30 or click on their website mot.gov.jm. February, the birth month of Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, and several other great Jamaican musicians. So it's quite fitting that the second month of the year is being commemorated as Reggae Month. The Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, JARIA, is leading the charge, and 2018 marks the 11th staging under the theme Peace, Love, Reggae. Next, we journey to Trenchtown, the place many have called the birthplace of reggae.
One good thing about music, when it hits you, I say one.
There are only a few communities that are better known than the capital of the country in which that community is. Trenchtown is one of those.
Don't be afraid to come to Trenchtown, right? This is a fun-loving area and a very safe area to come and visit.
Reap what you sow, Trenchtown love.
As we commemorate the year of our Golden Jubilee, let's trot the path to a community that has given to the country and the world one of its most infectious creations and continues to beat the drum of greatness, whatever the form.
It's Kingston 12. It's Kingston 12.
It was once called the Hollywood of Jamaica. Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Alton Ellis, and many other stars called it home. It's the bedrock of reggae. Today, visitors traverse its streets trying to get close to the rhythm of the community. The residents are proud of the rich legacy, and despite the many challenges within its walls, they remain energized to reach for greatness.
Trenchtown was a very violent place. You know, gang war and political war, you know, and a lot of different atmosphere, you know, which weren't that good for kids.
But thankfully,
well, I would say Trenchtown is really on the move.
Everyone know now. Don't burn your back.
With that line, Bob Marley bemoaned for outsiders to help Trenchtown. Decades after the reggae icon penned that song, government, NGO groups and the residents themselves are breathing new life into the community.
I'm obviously not from this community, and I'm a business consultant and was doing quite well, I thought, safely ensconced in New Kingston, and then came the transition where I decided to relocate my very business to Trenchtown.
Dr. Morgan operates the Agency for Inner City Renewal, AIR. The agency employs 184 residents full-time at various corporate companies through its social outreach enterprise.
The real change is that since of late, you have a church transformation center who has put a tremendous change to this place by creating employment, like they send the kids to school. When we live in an area and there's no work, there is nobody to really counsel, to counsel the kids, to bring them up in the right and proper way.
Other opportunities have sprung up within Trenchtown, including a reading and education center that provides books and homework assistance free of charge. Meanwhile, a number of companies have set up shop, like Props and More, which creates artistic pieces for stage productions. Sports is also an integral part of Trenchtown, with many youngsters striving to play for top Premier League football club teams, Arnold Gardens and Boys Town.
Reggae music, the heartbeat of the people. Don't fight it, it's the vibes of the people. When music, it's a feel no pain. It stabilizes the body, the brain. Music, the heartbeat of the people. Don't fight it, it's the vibes of the people. When music, it's a feel no pain. It stabilizes the body, the brain.
That's right. You can't walk the streets of Trenchtown and not set foot inside Culture Yard. The heritage tourism site is the heart of the community. It's where Bob Marley once lived.
Then we came in here about 2.5 years ago, and the vibration was unbelievable. We could not believe it. Songs were just coming to us like that daily. We end up with about 24 songs.
No doubt, forerunners like Bob Marley have influenced the current string of Trenchtown musicians. There are several studios, and on any given day, there is live recording. Trenchtown is definitely on the move. The community has made Jamaica a global brand with reggae music. However, with the many budding talents in sports, education, and graphic designing, Trenchtown may soon make a name for itself in other arenas.
My favorite reggae artist would be Chronix at this right appointed time, because of the type of music that he sings, cultural, nothing derogatory, or not can play on the ear, so all the music that he does can be ear played.
Bob Marley, because he carried the reggae banner throughout the whole entire world.
Everybody don't know, sir, Bob Marley are the legendary, because him sing song based on all liberty set right now. You understand what I say? So, upon them time, when him sing song and people are rock to them, them using them a live situation and reflect back on where he sing. Say. Like Bob Marley music, it's some nice music. Most of them at the time we are living and now it will see happen. It's reality.
Well, Bob Marley and Dennis Brown. But them most artists that I know, I grew up, come up and hear them as a legend singer over the years, and them music cannot steal for them music that I ever listen all the time. Anytime I turn on the radio, I ever listen to them music there, and when I go dance on them music then I play, I don't really stay there.
Bob Marley, him set the trend. Him just do a lot for the country.
My favorite reggae artists are Sizzla Kalonji. The reason why me kind of like Sizzla Kalonji music and Sizzla Kalonji is because he's a real Rasta youth, but I know from a long time ever in the culture music, and him sing some good music where we can relate to, yeah? So that's why he become my favorite artist. And him, when we listen to him song them mostly, kind of keep me on track. I kind of remember who me is, what my foundation is all about, what my roots is all about.
This is Jamaica. This is
our land. We have our future with God in our plan. We'll play our part building this great nation. This is Jamaica. This is our land.
Jamaica is known for reggae and coffee, among other things, of course. And come March, the government will host coffee lovers in the Blue and John Crow Mountains for a festival in honor of the bean which has made Jamaica famous.
Coffee is Jamaica's most famous bean. There's no question about that. Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee makes one of the world's best brews. That's the positive reputation the tourism ministry seeks to capitalize on as the country hosts the inaugural Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee Festival, March 23 to 25 at Newcastle, in the cool hills of the country's highest peak.
We, the members of the Jamaica Coffee Exporters Association, are extremely delighted to endorse and be a part of this year's staging of the Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee Festival in association with the Tourism Linkage Council, the Tourism and the Agricultural Ministries.
After crude oil, coffee is the most sought-after commodity in the world. Its export is estimated at $20 billion, mostly consumed by industrialized countries such as Japan and the United Kingdom. Coffee is Jamaica's gold. It is a major income earner for the country, with about 7,000 coffee farmers across the island.
Based on recent reports from the Coffee Industry Board, the coffee industry generates last year some $17 million in export. The value chain of the Jamaican coffee industry starts from the coffee fields in rural communities to our factories, some in rural communities and others in industrial zones, to our hotels, supermarkets, inbound shops, in resort areas, and of course, to the world, namely Japan, United States, Europe, China, Taiwan, just to name a few countries.
We're exploring various options for the products, and we would like to expand the coffee industry such that the pharmaceutical industry, the beauty and cosmetic sector, and gastronomy will look to the hills, our hills in East Rural, as the source for sustenance.
Now that you're reminded of the value and potency of the Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee, let's find out what will be the features of the festival.
This signature festival will be a 3-day celebration of all things coffee, with lots of sampling, food demonstrations, workshops, exhibitors' booths, live entertainment, a barista competition, and the opportunity to purchase high-quality coffee and other products. It is definitely a must to be there event for coffee lovers and aficionados. The festival will also bring together local and international coffee connoisseurs, coffee suppliers, foodies, and other interested parties from local, regional, and international markets, including Cayman, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados, as well as the UK, the USA, Europe, and Canada. Our intention is to build out a series of experiences around one of our most iconic brands.
Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee Festival, another notch in promoting the country as a gastronomy destination.
I'm deeply concerned by the number of Jamaicans killed on our roads. Safety on our roads is our responsibility. Jamaicans, drivers, passengers, motorcyclists, and pedestrians, slow down. Observe the rules of the road. Be courteous. Drive defensively. Be considerate. Buckle up. Wear a helmet. The careless overtaker is only rushing to the undertaker. Not observing the rules of the road could cost you your life and that of your loved ones. I encourage all road users to take special care as we use public thoroughfares. The life you save may be your own. Remember, your family wants you to arrive alive.
Ash Wednesday is tomorrow, and as the holiday approaches, there is the likelihood of increased road crashes. Drinking while driving is one of the main causes, so if you drink, don't drive.
A car came like out of hell and just came right on the sidewalk, knocked me down.
I hear this boom boom, this loud sound, and I turn around to see what happened. I didn't know it was me who got the hit from the vehicle that were parked on the sidewalk.
They had to cut out a lot of the intestines.
When they lift the car and took out my leg, it was smashed, badly smashed from the ankle.
The man was stone drunk.
2 women reliving the trauma that still haunts them. Their stories are similar. Young, carefree girls going along happily, life interrupted by a driver under the influence. Marlene and Eileen are among thousands of Jamaicans who suffer every year because there are still people who drink and drive. Hello, welcome to the Road Scholars series, designed to give you the information you need to stay safe on our roads. I'm Alison Watson. Coming up, more on the dangers of drinking and driving.
It has been 38 years and I still have pains every day.
From that time until now, I'm still having pains.
Every year, hundreds of Jamaicans like Marlene Walker-Wilson and Eileen Barnes are injured in road crashes caused by drivers under the influence of alcohol. Drivers who may not be drunk, but who have enough alcohol in their system to dull their senses.
As you increase the level of alcohol, it depresses your ability to function. And as far as driving is concerned, the thing that we are focusing on mostly, it impairs your judgment. It affects your ability to make decisions, whether you should overtake or not, when you should overtake. It affects your reaction time. If a vehicle is coming at you, it affects your ability to react at a particular time. It affects the time that you take to press the brake, to stop. And it affects your vision. You can't see as well if your alcohol level is too high.
It's for these reasons that Jamaica and other countries have put limits on how much alcohol a driver should have in his or her system.
We in Jamaica now, along with many other countries, are at 0.08 limits. The European countries have reduced it to 0.05, and I think America is going to follow suit. The reason being is that at 0 alcohol levels, your ability to concentrate is 100%. As you increase it by even 0.01, 0.02, every single digit of increase, even at lower levels, increase your risk of being involved in a crash.
So if the legal limit is 0.08, in real terms, how much alcohol are we talking about?
We're talking about 1 beer, we're talking about a glass of wine, we're talking about 1 drink of rum. But it depends a lot on your metabolism.
How fast your body uses fuel, how your body deals with alcohol. It also depends on how much food you have in your stomach, how healthy you are, and how tired you are.
There are so many variables. And that's why rather than deal with the technical things, we just say don't drink and drive.
So what about drinking responsibly?
When you drink with your friends at a party and you tell somebody else to drive, so you have a designated driver. That is the essence of responsible drinking. Responsible drinking don't mean that you can drink a small amount and go and drive. It means that if 5 or 6 of you go to a party, one is designated as the driver, and that person does not drink any alcohol whatsoever, and the others can have a good time.
The Road Safety Unit in the Ministry of Transport and Works, the National Road Safety Council, and the police are urging drivers to be more responsible.
In the same way that a diabetic has to be very careful what he or she eats, you have to look at the label, you have to ask questions. The same way that if you're a responsible person and you are going to be driving, you have to be very careful what you're drinking.
And look out for other road users, drivers and pedestrians.
You need to realize that when you put yourself behind a wheel, it's a very dangerous instrument.
After 24 years, I'm still trying to cope with it.
If you have to drink alcohol, don't go behind a steering wheel.
The national ID will protect your identity. In these modern times, we all need protection from fraud and identity theft. We're moving Jamaica into the modern era, where your privacy is top priority. Your fingerprint and your picture will secure your ID. This is no different from when you apply for a visa or a passport. Get the facts at nidsfacts.com. NIDS is here for your protection.
This is where the page is closed for today. You may watch our features anytime at your leisure. Just click on our website or YouTube channel. Our social media sites also have loads of information which you might find useful. Join us tomorrow on this station when we'll explore other educational programs. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.